So many times the fates have tested you. They placed Typhon in your path, yet you prevailed. Hades himself fell to your prowess and might. Did you think that the fates were done with you? There is no such thing as luck. A malevolent flame is devouring the realms of man. The gods have abandoned us. Will you? Will you take a stand? Will you prevail against not one, but against many? Destiny awaits.
Oh, thank the heavens! You're the hero the Emperor sent for, aren't you? The Titan Slayer? Well, please pardon me for skipping the formalities, but I'm sure you can see what is going on here. Shang-Chi and his spawn reached the residence a few hours ago, and we lost the residence to them. Please, you must slay them, lest they defile this whole place and butcher the remaining servants. There's a cave a little south of here that should take you down the precipice safely. It's how I escaped. If you cross the cave, please be on the lookout for the Emperor's sacred armor. I tried to save it from Shang-Chi's spawn, but it was too heavy, so I hid it. I am certain you will put it to good use. Now go, Titan Slayer. Hurry!
Not going to die young. Quit jabbering nonsense. Shinong is watching. What by the... Who are you? No, wait. I think I saw you, didn't I? Yes, you are fighting Shang-Chi and his spawn. What are you, some sort of elite warrior? Well, it doesn't matter. If you're here to slay the winged beast, you have to take up the chase as fast as you can. He passed right by us, but some of his creatures didn't. And you see what happened. I don't know for sure, but I think it went down into the hinterland marshes. And please, hurry. Others won't be as lucky as we were.
Well, you certainly know how to stand your ground in a fight. First and foremost, let me extend my greetings. I'm Wei Zhong, the elder of this humble village. Am I correct to assume the Son of Heaven sent you to deal with the great peril, Shang-Chi? If so, then you are in luck. Hoi Yi, the god of archery himself, has decided to intervene and take care of that creature and its spawn. An Imperial regiment passed through here to intercept him in the abandoned fort near the village. You might still catch up to them if you make haste. Heavens know, we need all the aid we can get. Whatever prompted Xianxi to come out of its lair, it must be the same thing that riled up the Yanhu, and who knows what else.
Another soldier? You certainly do not look like ordinary infantry. If you came here seeking Hu Yi, you are too late. He was here, but then he went eastwards. An hour later, we saw him in the sky, fighting something, until the entire horizon went up in a flash of fire. And Hu Yi was gone. We don't know what happened. And frankly, most of us were too afraid to go look. May the Jade Emperor forgive us. I was just glad the fire didn't spread to here, as if this cursed drought hasn't done enough to our fields already. Anyway, Kai Lun and Liu Jing were more courageous than most of us and went to see what happened. But they haven't returned yet. Look, if you're as good with a weapon as you seem, perhaps you could head eastwards and see what happened to Hu Yi and my friends. You should recognize them by their clothing.
Titan Slayer, the Son of Heaven told me he had summoned you to hunt down Chongqi. For better or for worse, I found out what the real danger is, and it is not Chongqi. It is the 10 sons, the grandchildren of the Jade Emperor. They are the ones causing this, the drought, the monster attacks. They emboldened Chongqi to leave its lair. I do not understand what drives them, mortal. It is as if they completely lost their senses. I came upon them as I headed to the fort to help the Imperial soldiers, but, well, there is no good way to say this. They were too strong. Anyway, let us not waste time. I am still wounded, but I should be able to walk again soon. I lost 2 pieces of my bow as I fought the Suns, and I need them back. You must aid me in that, mortal. Here, this will allow your hands to carry them safely. The pieces flew off in different directions and struck like a meteor where they landed, so they should be easy to find. Go, now. All this, it does not bode well. Not well at all. There you are. Let me see. Yes, those are the parts. It appears you are as honorable and competent as your reputation suggests. Now, on to the strategy. The world needs to know that the Suns are behind this. This we must do first. Then we can investigate the why. I will ascend to the Heavenly Palace and see if anyone there knows the meaning behind all this. In the meantime, you should head to Pingyang and inform the Son of Heaven. Now, let us dally no longer, mortal. If the Suns continue this madness, that rampaging winged tiger will be the least of our worries.
Well, well, the Titan Slayer has arrived. I am glad you heeded my summons. Anyway, good work dealing with the winged tiger. It appears you live up to your reputation. Alas, as I told you in my message, I presume Chongqi was only a symptom and not the root of whatever evil has befallen our empire. Tell me what you learned, Titan Slayer. Tell me all. So, Hu Yi says the 10 sons are behind this. It explains the drought. Well then, our objective is clear. We must put an end to their deeds. Thankfully, I already have a plan. You must seek out the Jade Emperor in the Heavenly Palace. As you might know, the sons are his kin, so he must know why they are doing this, and might even be willing to lend us his support.
Look what the threads of fate have brought into my palace. Greetings to you whom they call the Titan Slayer. I fear this will be a short audience, for the answer is no. I cannot help you against the chaos the 10 sons are bringing upon your realm. Understand that this has nothing to do with callousness. It is simply how it must be. As to your question of why they are doing these things, let me merely say this. There is something they have found out, and now they are doing everything in their power to stop it. This is all I can say. Now go, mortal. Hurry along the threads of fate.
Mortal, over here, now. So, he told you nothing, did he? I thought as much. Heavens forgive me for saying this, but why would he choose to sit and watch as his own kin lays waste to the mortal realm? Well, Spilt water is hard to retrieve. I would suggest we go after the suns ourselves, but they are simply too strong. However, if the Jade Emperor will not help us, I know someone else who might. Sihai Longwang, you have surely heard of him, the Dragon King of the Four Seas. He is the Jade Emperor's right-hand man, but he has always had a mind of his own, so odds are we can convince him to help us. Find him and prove yourself worthy of his attention. Then he might lend us his strength. Now go. My thoughts are with you.
Well, well, look what the threads of fate brought into my lair. You are either extremely powerful or extremely foolish. Let us find out which one it is. Enough! That was diverting. It has been too long since my blade faced such a challenge. You, mortal, are worthy of an audience. Go on. Tell me, who are you and what brought you here? I do not concern myself with worldly affairs down here. Mortal quarrels, they are so tiring. So, you are the famed Titan Slayer. How curious. So little flesh, yet so much power. And yes, it is indeed strange that the suns would turn on the mortal realm. But then again, they were always proud, anxious beings. But as to your request, the answer is yes. You brought some diversion to my life, and in return, I will help you and the mortal realm against the suns. As you may know already, it is impossible to defeat the 10 suns as long as they are up in the sky. However, I can help you with that by forging a seal that will break their magic and make them crash down to Earth. After that, you will be on your own. That said, there is one thing I must ask of you before I will help you. One of my forge orbs has been stolen. I did identify the culprits, some strange cult from the land called Egypt. But my obligations keep me tethered to this place. I do not know where they are hiding it, but if you want my help, you will have to return it to me. Now, enough words. There is a portal in my forge that will take you straight to Egypt. Oh, and please, take whatever you need. If you're to be my errand runner, I want you to be a well-equipped one. Go now, bring me my orb, and I will grant you my aid.
You? Curses, what were you thinking, barging in here and interrupting my studies? I had it under control. Do you hear me? I had it under control. Well, perhaps I didn't. Forgive me. This is not the proper way to greet someone, especially not an old friend. Tell me, what brought the Titan Slayer to Egypt again after your victory over Typhon? I presumed you to be stretching your legs in some lavish manner, bathing in wine. I know, that's what I'd be doing. The 10 Sons. I have heard about them. So, you are saying they are the masterminds behind all of this? That's disquieting. Anyway, let's move on to the good news, shall we? I don't know who might have stolen your Dragon King's missing orb, but I do know where it might be. The Abaden Necropolis. In fact, I believe the entire undead plague that has been sweeping these lands is linked to a magical disturbance that originated there. Now, missing orb, magical anomaly, undead plague. I don't know about you, but it's not too much of a leap, is it? I suggest you head there and investigate. I'd go myself, but let's face it, these bones aren't the youngest anymore. Good luck. And please don't die.
By the sun, you! Well, well, look what the wind swept into my domain. I know why you're here. There is no future for you! Curses! I forgot how strong you are. But it doesn't matter. I know why you came here. And it's too late. The Dragon King's that's why you're here, isn't it? You were too slow. It is already with Akhenaten. Yes, you heard right. The 10 Sons told me about it, and that its power could resurrect my lord, so I stole it. He marches to Thebes as we speak, together with his army of undead. He will be the Sun's champion, Titan Slayer. Isn't it beautiful? After death, he will finally get the glory he
Wait, I do recognize you. You are the slayer of the Telkeen, are you not? What brings you to Thebes? I would tell you that this country could use a hero right now, but something tells me you already know. So, you're telling me a sun priest has resurrected Akhenaten, who is now servant to the Chinese suns? Well, that certainly explains these undead attacks. My lord the Pharaoh must learn of this at once. Please, go on in. The guards will let you through.
Well, and here A claimed there would be no more audiences today. Who are you? If he let you in, it must be important. Speak, soldier. I understand. 3 things. First, you must slay my father, or rather, the husk that crossing in and out of Osiris's realm has surely turned him into. Please understand that these words do not come easily. Regardless of what my father did to this kingdom with his mad cult of Aten, I am still his son. And this, having to see him die and then be slayed again, I would not wish it upon anyone. Even so, it has to be done. And you are, beyond a doubt, the right one for the task. Second, I believe that my father might be hiding, or rather, preparing for his final attack, in the Sun Temple he sought to build during his reign. I cannot be certain, but knowing my father, I believe you should go there. And third, thank you for warning us. I know you are here to find the orb of this Dragon King first and foremost, and something tells me you might have found my father without our aid. Now go, you must not dally. Find my father's husk and put it to rest, once and for all.
Burn, my flame. Burn.
You slayed him, I think. Curses with these undead, you never know. Yes, I know. What was I doing here all by myself? Let's just say, a few hours after you left, I surmised that the mad sun worshipper, Akhenaten, was behind this, and my scholastic curiosity got the better of me. Be that as it may, it appears you once again saved the day. I am by no means an expert on arcane Chinese orbs, but it seems like this one is still intact despite Akhenaten's abuse. Return it to this Dragon King of yours. Then do what you do best and take care of those sons. I will facilitate your return. Farewell, Titan Slayer, and thank you for saving me.
Look who has returned to my lair, bearing my lost treasure. Do not bore me with stories of what happened. I could not care less. All that matters is that you upheld your end of the bargain, and I shall uphold mine. Make yourself comfortable, Titan Slayer. This will take some time. And here it is, the seal. I do not concern myself with names. Feel free to choose one if you wish. Either way, the seal will take effect once you approach the suns, dampening their immense powers, so you may fight them at even odds. Now run, mortal. Head back to the realm the suns have set aflame. Unless, that is, you care for another fight. It is a long time since I had one so diverting. No, very well. Then step through the portal and face your destiny.
And so destiny has come to pass. At ease, I am not here to avenge my kin. You must not blame them. This was not an act of hate, but an act of fear. They took that which is forbidden. A record of the birth and death of every being, divine and mortal alike. It was then that the sons learned of their impending demise, fated to be felled by mortal hands. By trying to avert it, they made you the instrument of their doom. However, their flame cannot be extinguished, for it is tied to life itself. It was your fate to douse the flames. It is mine to rekindle them. Let the new sun stand as a beacon for all life to follow, and let the world revel in a new dawn.